Daniel's really developed out a model to where most people who come into real estate don't have a sales background, is my experience. And so they get into real estate. They get into real estate for the benefits of financial freedom.
Hey, fellas, look what I found in my pocket. Look.
And all the things that real estate can do for you. And then they quickly learn that, man, I got to learn how to be a good closer. I got to learn sales. I got to learn how to communicate, talk to people.
Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you.
If I'm going to do well in this business. And so then they kind of like after the fact, or, soon after, realize, man, I got to learn how to communicate better if I'm going to do well at this. And it becomes now a priority for most people to learn how to do well at sales, especially if you're in any type of acquisitions. So if you're wholesaling at all, then this is very important to you. But even if you hold property, I think really anything, I tell my kids, everything you do in life is sales. You have to learn how to communicate effectively no matter what you do. And so, Daniel, I'd love maybe to start out this series, hear a little bit of your ideas, and I'll share mine as well, on what makes a good closer, what makes a good communicator, and really, why is it so important, and what is it that we're trying to accomplish when we talk about sales?
No, I think it's a fantastic question, and I think you make a great point, because most people, when they get into real estate, they think that the most important thing is how do I comp, how do I underwrite,
structure,
and that's the focus, and it's important to understand that information. But when push comes to shove, if you're going to be on the front end having conversations with sellers, you need to know how to navigate that conversation, right? Because all of your real estate knowledge will not save you when you have somebody at the other end of that phone who's yelling at you, who's saying bad words, and does not want to have that conversation.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
And so one thing that we learned really quickly doing these coaching calls we did in the community was that people don't know how to do this.
It's a big deficit in the industry.
It is. And it's surprising to me, because this is something that's always kind of come second nature to me. And I've done it for many years, so I've had to work on this. But it was really interesting to see how many people not only were not familiar with it, but were extremely uncomfortable with it. Now, it's my philosophy. Some people have a different opinion. I don't think everybody should be on the phones talking to sellers. I think there's some people who are going to be better suited, maybe doing underwriting, maybe doing transaction coordination. There's a lot of different parts in the business that I think you can get in and do really well, especially if you're working, collaborating, squatting up with other people in the space. But if you're going to be talking to sellers, you have to get good at communicating. You just have to. And we're not talking about, oh, well, it'll just help me get a couple more deals. We're talking about hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of a difference in your career if you choose not to get good at navigating conversations.
All right, guys, so the video you just watched is actually a clip from a much longer podcast. But here's the question I have for you. What did you think about the video? Guys, in the comments below, let me know what you liked and didn't like about these excerpts that we're doing. Did you like the memes, the little comedic things that we added to the video to break it up a little bit and just to make it fun? Guys, we're doing this content for you, and we want to provide as much value as we possibly can. So do me a favor, if you will, in the comments below, let us know what you liked. Let us know what you didn't like. Let us know what you thought about those memes. Should we keep them? Should we get rid of them? What do you want to see in this channel that's going to help you to learn and grow as much as humanly possible? Guys, thank you so much for the feedback. We want to help to just make this channel exactly what you need it to be. We will see you guys on the next video.